Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
It's amazing.
Yeah, what's amazing?
How many buttons a person needs to push to get everything going on the breakfast show anymore. Used to be about one or two buttons, and now
That's
we
a good
have
point.
multiple buttons with all these technology advancements we have.
I'm guessing there's people out there listening that are saying the same thing in their job.
Exactly.
How it's amazing when I think about it, how many times I have to make a click or push a button during the day.
Used to be kind of unique to push a button.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, but we're clicking all the time now. Yesterday, I hope I don't embarrass this young lady. I'm not trying to, but yesterday we were at Bruning Bank.
Yes.
And we visited with Jim Scott, and he always does a great job of telling it like it is, and really enjoy his analysis of all the challenges that producers in the ag side have out there, and they pay very close attention to that. And Chantel also does the same thing as Jim does. She's a loan officer for mostly ag, but some commercial and so forth. And, you know, I just want to say, when she was talking and thanking the farmers and ranchers who she works with and who I'm sure Jim works with about how they have cooperated and worked, I've never seen anybody more genuine than she was. She really meant what she said, and I thought it was pretty cool. Just wanted to mention that this morning.
Good.
Then also, of course, it was quite an experience to follow Bob around the Varney Health Mart store. And,
yes, that was fun to listen to.
Julie doing their coverage of different products. Now, let me just say about Bob, and I think most of you know this, I worked with him 25 years. You've heard him for 25 years. He can really tear into a wall ornament and make it sound like it's going to bring world peace.
That's true. Bob has always had the gift of, I would say, embellishment.
That's his, yes. There's the difference. Chantel and Bob. Then we went over to Custer Care and had some fun with the folks living there.
Yeah, that was great.
Jeanette Denson and Megan and Tiffany and everybody. Just had a blast there. That was a lot of fun. And we always love that story because that's one we kind of grew along with. We started doing those early broadcasts with Jeanette and Barb and then follow them to what they're doing today. 40 different services out there to different homes, 6 or 8 automobiles running around all day, taking people to doctors and clinics and so forth, and then having the facility that the people live in. It was a pretty cool day. I really enjoyed it.
Well, you know, we've always prided ourselves here at KCNI, KBBN of being idea people.
Yeah, that's the
You
thing.
and I, Bob and you, over the years, have always come up with ideas. I don't know if any of our ideas have taken off, but for the Custer Care Center, that was an idea, right? I mean, it started as an idea.
A dream,
and look what it has become.
Yeah,
that's
great.
pretty neat.
It's great. I would guess somewhere in the neighborhood of 8% of our ideas actually become a reality.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking of some. There have been some ideas that have certainly prospered and taken off.
Yeah.
I always, my favorite thing that you and Bob did when you were together and when I was here, you kind of think of all the crazy things that you two did over the years, but the one that still sticks out to me, I'll just never forget it, and I know I've shared this story before, but I'm sure some of you will remember it. Many years ago, Dave and Bob decided to take a jug of, I think it was Kool-Aid. Maybe it was lemonade, but I think it was Kool-Aid. You took a jug of Kool-Aid down on the square and just started selling cups of Kool-Aid to raise money to send our dear friend Annabelle, right? Mm-hmm. To Disney World.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I don't know how much money you guys ended up raising, but the next thing you know, people are coming downtown to the square and making Annabelle's dream come true to go to Disney World.
That was fun.
And Now, that was an idea that really did prosper and turned out to be a neat thing.
And then other people have ideas. All of these folks out there that do benefits for other people, their neighbors, their friends. Maybe they want to make an improvement in their community, and they invite us to help them promote those things. They're not our ideas, but we certainly enjoy that part of the radio business. Is very, very rewarding to be able to help have good things happen, be alongside the folks working on their goals and being a part of that process. So I guess having Bob back this last week or two brought back a lot of those memories. He was remembering that very time down in the park when we had the Kool-Aid down there.
Yeah.
I didn't remember this, but he was mentioning the other night that we didn't think about taking something to stir up the Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah, I think I kind of remember. I think I kind of remember that.
And I don't remember this, but he said I just stuck my hand in there and stirred it up. We didn't tell anybody, and until now probably. But nobody died. It was okay.
And it gave it a different type of flavor.
Yeah, there was a little DJ flavor there. Today, talking about helping one another and using your imagination and doing research. We've talked about this about every other day. Google has changed the way we find out about things. We have this discussion, hey, who did that song back in 85? And you can just Google it. Who was the person who did this on this particular date? And you can look it up. Well, it's Google.com Day today.
Oh, wonderful.
It was registered 25 years ago today. In 1997.
Wow.
See, that doesn't seem like 25, but it is. Google officially became a business just a year later in 1988, on September 7th of 1998. And they began operating out of a garage in Menlo Park, California. And it was originally called, quote, the Back Rub. It wasn't called Google. They were going to call it Back Rub. They decided that sounded a little creepy, so they changed it to Google, which is the intentional misspelling of Google. And it's a math term meaning 1 followed by 100 zeros. It's supposed to represent the number of search results that Google can find. So that's why they named it. It was a mathematical term. Before they called it the Back Rub.
I think about Google and I wonder if Google would have been around when I was in college.
There you go.
How would that have changed? Because when I had to do research papers, whether it was in high school or college, I mean, you hunkered down in the library and you were running around. You had to physically go find things. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you had to find information to back your point of view. And I know I would love to talk to people in high school speech now, because when I was in high school speech, we had, and I'm sure they still have the event, the category extemp or extemporaneous.
Yes.
And you would go in, you would select a topic, and then you were given so many minutes to put together a speech on that topic. And every time, when I was in high school, we were loading up a great big rack of magazines and took them with us wherever we went, to every meet, so that the people in extemporaneous would have the magazines to go look at and research to back up their point of view, on the topic. I assume they don't do that anymore, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
I would love to know. Kids in extemp, do you just get on your phone now?
I hope not.
And Google and try to come up with things to back your point of view?
I don't know what the rules are. Of course, you go to schools for sports, so you're at least in some schools sometimes. Most of us don't get into a school after our kids are grown up. Maybe go watch the grandkids do something, in school. Quiz bowls are fun and that sort of thing. I know they don't use any phones in quiz bowls. I don't know whether each school's different or what the rules are, but, you'd think they'd almost have to lock their phones in their locker to go to class. I don't know how they work that.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I've been told by some people who are around kids in workplaces where they say, I don't want you using your phone when you're working at the restaurant. And I was told that then they sometimes go to the restroom for quite a long time, and the person says, I know what they're doing in there. They're on their phones. Or they're very creative as to how they can use their phone underneath a table, and and they can actually run their phones, not even look at it hardly. They adapt. But how they control that in schools, I imagine that's a little challenging, actually. And I don't know. I mean, when you did a term paper or research paper, you had to have footnotes proving where you got your research.
It'd be interesting. What are the sources now? Back in my day, it was according to Time Magazine, according to U.S. News and World Report. What is it today now? According to Facebook.
Well, and then you get into this whole part, like according to CNN, or according to Fox.
So you're going to have a different viewpoint there.
It's not going to be really research of actual hard news, because a lot of those news sources anymore are talk shows, opinion shows. They're not really straight news. So you'd have to have...
Yeah, they've kind of... That certainly has changed over the years, too, hasn't it?
Yeah, they used to be, here's what happened today, with no opinion.
Yeah.
It's not that way anymore. I don't know how they work all that. Thank you, teachers, for what you do. I don't know how you do it.
Amen to that, yeah.
By the way, it's National Double Cheeseburger Day. Can't go wrong there. Love a good cheeseburger. Got to say, though, these new... You see them on TV, the commercials of... Can't they just make a hamburger the size you can hold on to and eat it? Because so many of them anymore... Well, they're so big. They got these big buns with seeds on them, and the meat's hanging out the bun. You can't. There's no. You got to use a fork and you got to get out a knife and a fork to eat that thing.
Oh,
it's too big. It's no wonder we have an obesity problem here, United States of America. Got two, 3 hamburgers in one. Oh boy, you got me going.
I can tell.
This one I think is interesting. Then we'll move along.
Okay.
National Felt Hat Day.
Felt hat.
Yep. Tip your hat to Felt Hat Day.
I don't know if I have one of those.
Most people don't anymore.
I have a lot of hats, but I don't think I have a felt hat.
A lot of cowboys might have one.
Okay. Well, sure.
Yeah. It's just crazy. Before wool, felt hats were made out of mostly like beaver pelts and that sort of thing, till the critters got harder to find. And so they switched to felt instead, away from fur. Hat makers, did you know, hat makers used to use mercury to cure felt hats. But breathing it led to dementia and other health problems. Hence the phrase, mad as a hatter.
Ah.
That's how that came about.
I'll be.
I didn't know that. You learned it here on the Breakfast Show. You didn't even have to Google it.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, maybe kids who are an extemp in high school speech can say, according to the Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
That teacher would say...
Do you think we could be a source?
I think the teacher would say, disregard that. You got to be kidding me. At Callaway today, for their school lunch, they're having... sandwiches, fruit, vegetables, and milk.
Let's see here. Ansley today. Cook's Choice today at Ansley.
Chili at Arcadia today. Not the temperature. Just going to have chili.
No. It was so cool. I felt like I needed to wear my raincoat to work today. That was awesome.
So nice. By the way, we picked up 10 hundredths as of 7 o'clock. This morning, I see the airport reported 600 or 700. Not a lot of rain, but it did make us feel better, and we still have a 50% chance of more moisture today, so keep your fingers crossed.
All right. Anselmo Myrna today, made fresh spaghetti with breadstick, chicken nuggets with garlic breadstick, or a fresh-baked ham salad sub at Anselmo Myrna.
At Arnold, hot dog on a bun.
SEM today, It's one of those where you got to turn the page.
I'll start over.
No, wait a minute. No, I don't have to turn the page. Today's 14th, right?
Today's the 15th.
Today's 15th.
Yeah.
Well, no wonder. Well, it's not listed here. That's the problem.
Oh.
Because it goes from the 14th to the 19th.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so sorry. I guess I don't have SEMs for today.
It'll be good and
Sorry.
tasty. Broken Bow today, they're having fresh made spaghetti with breadsticks, crispy chicken sandwiches, spicy chicken sandwiches, fresh baked ham salad subs, and much, much more golden corn and fruit and veggie bar, all at the Broken Bow High School Middle School today.
Again, I say, reading school lunch menus, not as easy as you may think.
Well, you can.
I would say it's one of the more difficult things we do on the breakfast show.
Some days are harder than others, that's for sure.
Thetford today, grilled cheese sandwich, and then it says tomato. I assume tomato soup at Thetford.
Litchfield today, they're having Italian dunkers for lunch.
Sandhills in Dunning, chicken nuggets, baked sweet potatoes. That sounds good. Sandhills today.
All right.
Those are your school lunch menus. Here's your menu today at the Prairie Pioneer Center. It says birthday dinner. Now, it doesn't say whose birthday dinner. It just says birthday dinner. And for dinner, it'll be turkey and stuffing, mashed potatoes, corn, dinner roll, peaches, and cake, of course, at the Prairie Pioneer Center.
All right. Real quickly here, we don't have any local birthdays to talk about, but today is Prince Harry's birthday today. He's 38. Now, he is of English royalty. The Duke of Sussex and brother to Prince William gave up his many roles of royalty and is now married with kids and living in the United States, just like us. Tom Hardy is 45 today. Marvel's Venom also played the villain Blaine in The Dark Knight Rises. He's 45. Tommy Lee Jones, what a great actor. He's 76 today, known as for his rugged roles as Men in Black, The Fugitive, and Captain America, to name a few.
Yeah, but my favorite was the character. Why can I not think of the character's name now? In Lonesome Dove, when he played alongside Robert Duvall.
Yeah, he was really good in that.
Oh,
yeah.
He was phenomenal.
He was also very good in a film I won't remember the name of or who else was in it, but it was about helping his daughter find her daughter, and he was of the Native American ways and came back and thought he was ill and helped her find the. They went off and had to find the daughter. Some Native Americans were trying to take slave girls south of the border.
Was that The Missing? Was that the name of that?
I think it was The Missing. That was a really good one, too.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping me with that.
Yeah, you bet, Dave.
I don't remember. Gaylord Perry.
Oh, wow, yeah.
How old do you think Gaylord is?
Oh, man. Well, man, okay, so when I was I'm trying to go back to when I was in school. Let's see, Gaylord Perry, I'm going to... you know what? I'm going to say he's like around 90.
Well, he's not that old, but he's older than you would think. He's 84.
84, okay.
Yeah. Hall of Fame pitcher, best known for his spitballs. Played 22 years in the majors. Those are some of the birthdays that we know about, and if you're celebrating one, happy birthday to you. Also, kind of some news we talked about yesterday real quick. We know that there is the possibility of a railroad strike, which we really don't need right now. If we could avoid that, that would be a real big help to our economy, supply and demand. And I think they met last night, according to CBS earlier, and they've kind of put it on hold, and they're actually doing some conversations between the two parties and seeing if they can work it out. So let's hope they do. But in the meantime, if you're planning on traveling on Amtrak, they still have their long-haul routes canceled due to the possible railroad strike because they don't want to get you out there and then not be able to get you back. But there was a little inkling of good news there, and I think that's something we really want to pay attention to because, as you guys were talking yesterday, you and Mike Evans, oh man, this time of year we don't need a a blockage of moving grain, and that's what would happen big time if we didn't have those railroad cars going. So let's hope for the best there.
Yeah.
Little good news there.
I woke up this morning and had this just urge to sweep. It was weird.
Sweep?
I just started sweeping. And I'm like, what in the world is wrong with me? What is causing me to have this just urge and desire to sweep?
Never
and
heard
then
of such
and then
a
it
thing.
and then it dawned on me. The Chicago Cubs swept the New York Mets last night.
Oh, God. I'm glad it
A
makes you
team
happy.
that has everything to play for in New York, by the way. A team that has everything to play for, and a team that, well, quite frankly, in regards to the postseason, doesn't. In my beloved Cubs, still go to New York and sweep the Mets.
Much to
Way to go, guys.
Mets
Proud
fans
of you.
dismay. I mean, they got to be dismayed. I'm glad it makes you happy, though.
Yeah, thanks.
73 years ago today, the TV version of The Lone Ranger, starring Clayton Moore as the fabled Masked Man and Jay Silverheels as Tonto, made their debut 73 years ago today on TV.
Wow. I still watch the reruns. I do. When I see it on TV, I'll watch it.
It's hard
Love
not
the
to.
Lone Ranger.
It's hard not to.
Who was that masked man?
Yeah.
Why, he was the Lone Ranger.
Thank you, Brent. Shall we play the game?
Yeah, sorry.
He's kind of out in TV land right now, folks.
I almost want to do the show with a broom sitting right beside me.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Yes. By the way, if you're an Atlanta Braves fan, you're welcome. Braves are trying to chase down the Mets. So, let's see. We've been asking questions about cartoons because on September 12th, 1992, NBC canceled all of their Saturday morning cartoons. Boo. I'm with Dave. Okay, here's your question. Name the Saturday morning cartoon character who said, "The snow, I say, the snow's so deep the farmers have to jack up the cows so they can milk them. But I like winter." Who said that? Would that be Tom the Cat, Mighty Mouse, Foghorn Leghorn, or Jerry the Mouse? Can I say it again?
No, I don't care.
Or should we just let him call in?
Well,
we'll let him call in.
We're a little short on time.
Okay, if you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
Not that that's ever bothered us before. Call us at 872-2801. Win yourself a
Subway today.
Subway today.
She's beautiful. I love you.
Look, Daddy, I made you this.
Our little girl is growing up.
Dad, I just want to tell you I love you.
I just want to grow old with you.
They mean the world to you. Protect them for life with life insurance.
Clang Financial can help you create an individualized solution to protect your family with life insurance. Call Clang Financial today for a free consultation at 872-6810.
At the Callaway Good Life Center, their hometown facility offers the security and comfort of a small town with the advantages of city living. They offer speech, occupational, and physical therapy for their residents. Visit CallawayGoodLife.com for more information.
We have Cindy on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Do you think Brent did okay on that imitation?
Well, that's the only reason I'm really calling is because I'm going to say I'm going to have to hear that again.
Oh,
just
really?
So I get it right.
Okay, Cindy. Well, all right. Name the Saturday morning cartoon character who said, "The snow, I say, the snow is so deep the farmers have to jack up the cows so they can milk them."
A perfect imitation of Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh, bless you. And because you've answered correctly, we have a certificate that's going to get you a free 6-inch sub at Subway. So come on out and see us.
All right, thanks. That was great.
Hey, Cindy, you're the best. Thanks a lot.
Bye.
All right. That worked out nicely. Good to have you folks along.
Rise and shine.
All right. The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy Eberly reporting for Dave Davis Auction Service and Farmers National Company. To start with, our machinery consignment auction is going to be Saturday, October 8th at 9 a.m. at the Custer County Fairgrounds. For proper advertising of items, to get your items on the flyer, please get your list of consignments into our office by Monday, September 19th. And our office number is 872-6413. Again, that's the machinery consignment auction, Saturday, October 8th at the Custer County Fairgrounds. And the cutoff to get your items on the flyer is Monday, September 19th. We will take items after that, but to ensure that they're on the flyer, that is best to have it in by that date. Going over to Farmers National side at 605 South C Street, this is an exceptional property. Wow is definitely your first impression. Has LP Smart siding. Exterior provides a great curb appeal, and a covered wraparound porch with gazebo provides the finishing touch. This home is a balanced mixture of old-fashioned charm and modern living design. Living room has a cozy electric fireplace and open staircase. Parlor, living room, and den all have solid hickory wood floors. Dining room has French doors to the kitchen. The spacious, beautiful gourmet kitchen has white custom cabinetry, solid surface countertops, neat subway ceramic tile backsplash, bay window with a bench seat, walk-in pantry, and island with prep sink. Stainless steel appliances are staying with the home. Upstairs has a family room, laundry space, 4 bedrooms, and 2 bathrooms. Master bedroom has balcony and master bathroom with heated ceramic tile flooring and walk-in ceramic tile shower. The 3rd floor has a 5th bedroom, 4th bathroom, and 2nd family room. This home has been remodeled with newer wiring, plumbing, and double-hung windows. It's an all-electric home with a heat pump. Corner lot with underground sprinklers. Backyard has white vinyl privacy fence. It's a 3-car garage with 8-foot garage door openings, and it's at 605 South C Street. At 1725 North C Street, this is an 1890 stately 2-story home. This home sits proudly on a hill of a very large lot. Main floor has kitchen, dining area, living room, half bathroom, office, and a family room. Family room has a fireplace and newer waterproof flooring. Upstairs has 3 bedrooms and 2 more bathrooms. Master bedroom has a master bathroom, hardwood floors under the carpet, partial basement with laundry and great storage. You'll enjoy the large wraparound deck, mostly newer windows, furnace and air conditioner around 6 years old. Exterior was recently painted. Utility shed, garden shed, and double garage with storage above. You can find this one at 1725 North C Street. At 828 North 14th Avenue, this home is very open. It's got a cute kitchen with appliances staying. Main floor has 2 bedrooms. Lower level has a family room with an egress window and 2 more bedrooms. 2nd bathroom and laundry room. It has a large backyard at 828 North 14th Avenue. At 153 South F Street, this home has lots to offer. It's a 2-story home, sits on a large lot with mature trees, nice sized living room with a fireplace, formal dining space. Kitchen has space for a breakfast nook, 3/4 bath off of the kitchen. Upstairs has 3 bedrooms, full bathroom, and a sunroom. Lower level has utility room, family room, and lots of storage. Lots of original hardwood floors. It's an all-electric home with a heat pump around 5 years old, mostly pillow windows throughout. Has a detached garage with a home office, workshop area, and a tandem garage for 2 vehicles with alley access and openings on both ends. That's at 153 South F Street. At 1431 North L Street. This home is charming from top to bottom. Absolutely stunning remodeled home. Very large kitchen with recessed lighting, beautiful backsplash, center island pantry, and stainless steel appliances including double ovens. Main floor also has a full bathroom, a living room tucked away in the back, formal dining area, and a darling sitting area, both with tray ceilings. Upstairs has beautiful full bathroom with soaker tub and separate shower with dual shower heads, and 3 large bedrooms with walk-in closets. Master bedroom has its own walkout balcony. Lower level has a cute family room, 3rd bathroom, 4th bedroom, office, and laundry room. Newer windows and lots of custom blinds. All-electric home with a heat pump, charming wraparound porch with composite steps and decking, low-maintenance smart siding, park-like backyard with white vinyl fence, patio area, garden shed, play equipment area, and large 26 by 12 back deck. Landscape corner lot with mature trees, underground sprinklers, drip line around the house, and a detached 2-car garage. That's at 1431 North L Street. We do have an acreage close to town. It's 1.86 acres. The address is 79861 Highway 2. Very open concept. Kitchen has breakfast bar. Appliances are staying with the home. Large picture window and living room. 3 bedrooms and 2 baths on the main floor. Main floor laundry. Full unfinished basement with lots of possibilities. Oversized attached garage, composite deck out front, a 24 by 30 building. That's at 79861 Highway 2. I think that sums it up for this week, but I hope you all have a great day. Thank you.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Special Report. We're learning more details of a tentative agreement hashed out overnight between railroad companies and unions. CBS's Stephen Portnoy reports.
The tentative agreement now goes to the rank and file for ratification, staving off the first national freight rail shutdown in 30 years. Workers have demanded new quality of life protections, noting that under the 20th century legal framework that governs railroads, they aren't guaranteed sick days. In addition to new time-off protections, the deal includes a wage increase that would boost worker pay by 24% by the end of the new contract.
This deal gives both sides more time to reach a final agreement, and it keeps thousands of workers from walking off the job. Pete Hoffman was afraid it would interrupt his commute in California.
We've already had all the container issues and the freight issues going on. Now we got the train issues. I mean, it's like it's never ending.
In a statement this morning, President Biden called it a win for the American people. CBS News Special Report. I'm Monica Ricks.
In Nebraska news, everyone made it out of a house fire early Wednesday morning in St. Paul. The St. Paul Volunteer Fire Department said firefighters and EMTs responded to the fire at 6th and Farnham Street. The department said everyone made it out because of working smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors inside the home. The house was saved because the residents had closed bedroom doors, which prevented the fire from spreading to the rest of the house. This is the St. Paul Volunteer Fire Department's 11th structure fire that crews have responded to this year. Firefighters rescued multiple hamsters and 2 pet birds. The Nebraska State Fire Marshal Office was on the scene and determined the cause of the fire accidental in nature. Elba, Farwell, Bolus, St. Labori, and Dannebrog firefighters all assisted in fighting the blaze.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
And the NFL Thursday Night Football comes up tonight in Kansas City with the Chiefs hosting the LA Chargers in a big AFC West clash. Wide receiver Keenan Allen for LA will not play in this game with a hamstring injury. Corner J.C. Jackson is questionable as he continues to recover from off-season ankle surgery. Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker is out with an ankle injury. He's been replaced by Matt Amendola, who the Chiefs have signed. In baseball, the Mets lose to the Cubs 6-3. New York is swept in a 3-game series from Chicago, while the Braves lose to the Giants 4-1. So New York still holding on to a half-game lead on Atlanta, first place in the NL East. Padres lose to the Mariners 6-1. It was the Brewers falling to the Cardinals 4-1. So San Diego still a 2-game lead on Milwaukee for the final wildcard spot in the National League. The Blue Jays beat the Rays 5-1. Orioles knock off the Nationals 6-2. Baltimore moves 4 games back of Tampa Bay for that last wildcard spot in the American League. Rare loss for the Dodgers, who lose in Arizona to the Diamondbacks 5-3 in 10 innings.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll have mostly cloudy skies with scattered showers and storms, highs working up into the lower 80s, while breezy south winds at 12 to 25. For tonight, still a chance for showers and storms, especially in the evening, will cool to a low of 56. For Friday, a mixture of clouds and sunshine, slight chance for an afternoon storm up to 82. Saturday, sunny skies, mid-80s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
There are fewer words sweeter in the state of Nebraska than Go Big Red. And Geared for Sports in Broken Bow is ready to help you cheer for the Huskers. New Husker gear arrivals are hitting their racks in men's and women's sizes. Perfect for showing your team spirit. And remember, when you need to gear up for the sports you are playing, visit Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4.
I'm Tamron Hall. Why give your family just ordinary eggs when they can enjoy the best? Eggland's Best. The only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition compared to ordinary eggs. With 6 times more vitamin D, 10 times more vitamin E, 25% less saturated fat, and 38% more lutein. Because the way we care is anything but ordinary. Only Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Honey, I can't believe you gave me toe fungus.
I gave my wife toe fungus for the third time. My doctor then told me that toe fungus is not just a cosmetic problem and that it can spread and get worse. He introduced me to a new and different routine that flushes out even the most difficult cases of fungus. It's called Crystal Flush. Call now, and for a limited time, you can try Crystal Flush risk-free for 30 days. Call 800-764-9219. That's 800-764-9219.
6 past the hour of 8 o'clock. These commercials crack me up. So if you've given your wife toe fungus 3 times, don't sleep with her. Sleep in the spare bedroom. 62 degrees outside under a cloudy sky. I'm sorry, sometimes. Well, I don't know. Maybe the third time you ought to figure it out. Anyway.
Do you ever remember commercials about how to treat toe fungus growing up?
And passing it along to your wife? No. I don't think it's raining anymore. We had a nice shower, pretty hard there for just 5 or 10 minutes, just right during the 8 o'clock news. So hopefully you folks got some of that too. I opened up one of the windows out there, and I'm looking out as best I can from here across the other room, and it looks like the rain has subsided for right now, but it sure was sweet getting what we got. We had 0.10 precipitation as of 7 o'clock. Just for fun, we'll measure again for you a little later on and see what we picked up on this last jag, because we can use every drop we can get. Winds are southeast 3 to 5 miles per hour right now. Barometric pressure has been bouncing around a little bit this morning. It's at 29.98 and showing that it's level there now. Humidity is near 90%. Our high yesterday was 90 with an overnight low of 63. Sunset today at 7:49. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:19. 0.10 precipitation measured, as we mentioned, as of 7. 3600ths then for the month until we add on the next little jag of shower we had here. 62 and cloudy here at Broken Bow, Nebraska. Brent and Dave with you here on The Breakfast Show. Some things coming up on the show today, pretty exciting. We're going to be having a live broadcast from Ansley, Sun Valley Landscaping. And since Jeremy's going with Christy, there'll also be the Facebook Live, YouTube live streaming with that, so you can watch and see what Chaz is describing. It's mum season. I know they're all up for that. And knowing Chaz and her crew, they've probably grown those mums from scratch right there. So it's going to be fun to listen to and then see what she's up to. I'm sure they're already planning on what's coming up next season. So going to be fun. Sun Valley Landscaping around 8:30 this morning. Later on, too, Off-Broadway will be in. And I guess that's our guest list for today. So we have some other things we're going to highlight as well. And at this moment, I thought maybe you'd want to promo, not the Mets and the Cubs, but maybe some sports that might be happening today that we'll be covering.
Well, sure. Love to. Busy couple of nights here for us on KCNI KBBN. We have a special Thursday night area football matchup for you tonight. Guys are going to be in Dunning as Sandhills Thetford will host South Loop tonight. And we'll have that for you this evening on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Kickoff for the game is 7 o'clock. That'll be on KBBN. And then I'll be traveling to Lexington, where the Broken Bow volleyball team will take on the Minute Maids. And we will broadcast that for you. It's going to be radio only for the volleyball match tonight between Broken Bow and Lex. And we'll have it for you on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM, as well as KCNI1280.com. Varsity match is scheduled for around 7 o'clock tonight in Lexington. And then tomorrow night, we have our regular football doubleheader. Our 8-man area game of the week will take us to Burwell, where the Longhorns will entertain Ansley Litchfield. That'll be a kickoff at 7 o'clock. That'll be on KBBN 95.3 FM. And then Broken Bow comes back home, and they'll play at Mark Russell Field against O'Neill this week. That'll be Friday night, kickoff at 7. And, of course, you can listen to every Broken Bow football game again this year, home and away, on KCNI 96.3 FM, and KCNI1280.com. The game on KBBN and KCNI, both games begin with coverage with the pregame show at 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
And on KBBN, brought to you by Consolidated on KCNI, Custer Federal State Bank, making the pregame available to you. And that's always fun to listen to, a little bit more expanded conversation with the coaches that you hear some of during our sports reports that you put in. Football tomorrow, Saturday, because you're talking Thursday, Friday. Yep, right. Okay, so Saturday.
Yes.
Get the day straight here. Oklahoma's coming to Lincoln.
That's what I hear.
And
yes.
Big pregame at 9 o'clock here on KBBN. Kickoff at 11. Husker football Saturday on the radio. And also listen, tell your friends too, if they can't get KBBN, they're a little far out or something, they can get it on KBBN.com, the audio. And that way you can go ahead and get your Saturday activities underway and still know what's going on with the ball game on good old radio.
Mm-hmm.
Sunday,
yes,
Husker volleyball as they take on Kentucky. Pregame 1:30, first serve at 2 right here on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. So sports all the way through Sunday, beginning today.
Yes, sir.
And you already had a game in volleyball on Tuesday, so
yes, sir.
Only 2 days off this week.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun. Karaoke is a whole lot of fun because it's multifaceted, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Let's say you have half the people there who can really sing, and they get up and amaze you with their voices and their talent.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have some that really can't sing all that well, but just like to come up and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fun to watch. And everybody has a good time, or you can go up as a group and lip sync and pretend you're singing, and no one will know.
There you go.
And you can have fun lots of different ways. If you're a karaoke person who likes to get up and sing, go for it. If you like just to sit and listen, go for it. It's all at Sylvester's this weekend.
Yes, it is. This Friday night at Sly's, you provide the show. Bring your vocal cords to East Highway 2 Broken Bow for Thunder Karaoke. Don't have a song in mind? Don't worry about it. Pick one from the book and then get up there with your friends and belt it out. And then on Saturday, Freddie's going to have the game on the TV. Nebraska, Oklahoma, Husker party time at Sylvester's. Early kickoff on Saturday, kickoff just after 11 a.m. It'll be on the screens at Sylvester's with free munchies and happy hours during the first and third quarters of the game. Also, Freddie encourages you to mark your calendar for September 23rd because that's when Chris Lager is coming back to Sylvester's. So Chris Lager will be in town next Friday, the 23rd. Put it on your calendar. It's all happening at Sylvester's, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Chris Lager will put on a great show. Get there early and have some fun when he shows up. Today, I'm going to lean on the countryside just a little bit, musically. Haven't done that for a while. Need to do that more often. You need to remind me.
Okay, I'll back you on that. I'm a country guy.
I know you are.
I like country music. The older stuff,
and
for me personally.
Yeah, the older stuff is good. There's also some artists that fit nicely in this time period and probably could be listened to on more than a country station. And here's one of those guys that fits in nicely, Zach Brown. here on The Breakfast Show. Rustic and Red, Cozad, Nebraska, they love Thursday, especially the third Thursday, and you will too if you stop into the store and have some fun with them and do a little shopping.
Indeed. The third Thursday is today. So that means Rustic and Red and Cozad will be hosting their Sip and Shop. And here's some more details on it. Sip and Shop today. Store open 10 to 7. Sipping starts at 4. 20% off store-wide. Some exclusions will apply. Today for the Sip and Shop at Rustic and Red, they'll be making a yummy, fall-inspired apple and hot ruby drink to try. They'll also have some fun apple snacks. Plus, today, everyone gets a valuable coupon to use on their next visit.
Wow.
So come enjoy sales and a chance to register for their door prize. It runs all day at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad. The Sip and Shop today at Rustic and Red.
Thank you, Brent Apperson. Thank you so much.
Specialist with over 30 years of experience right here in Broken Bow, ready to serve Custer County and the surrounding areas. Always does a lot of great specials, too. There's some great discounts that she offers, sometimes just for buying local. So check it out and get an appointment set today by calling 308-384-3852. That's 308-384-3852. As Dave mentioned, there's no need to travel outside of the area now because Roxanne sells the top technology available in the world right here in Broken Bow. So set up your appointment today. Call 308-384-3852. You'll find their office in the Broken Bow Chamber Building, downtown Broken Bow.
Great prices are waiting for you in the aisles at Gary's Superfoods. Smithfield all-natural boneless pork loins are $1.89 a pound. And get 85% lean ground beef in a 10-pound tube for only $3.99 a pound. New crop Honeycrisp apples are $1.99 a pound. Or pick up fresh bananas for only 49 cents a pound. Start your morning with Kellogg's brand large-size boxes of cereal at 2 for $7. Campbell's soups are 2 for $3. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
8:24. Again, we will be hearing from the guys in Ansley here pretty soon, as we'll be giving a live broadcast from Sun Valley Landscaping on the radio and on YouTube and Facebook on sandhillsexpress.com, so be sure and get ready for that. Tomorrow, we'll be going to Arnold, Nebraska. Blue-Eyed Becky will be hosting us, I believe, at the insurance shop in Arnold. J.T. Green will be there and many others who are putting on their festival again this summer. They started it back up last summer, went really good. It's a one-day fun festival, all centered around the park. They have a parade, and we'll learn all the details tomorrow. I believe that's in the 9 o'clock hour tomorrow from Arnold. So we'll finish out the week that way. One more festival to take part in. This is just a real down-to-earth grassroots celebration. They'll have some music at the end of the day and some good food and some games. And you can, if you're the right age, you can drive a golf cart blindfolded.
Oh, wow.
All sorts of fun things. We'll find out about in Arnold. They know how to have fun there. So that is going to be tomorrow on the show. Today, we will also hear from the folks at Subway and Off-Broadway this morning. Now, this next particular cut of music, my friend, is on KBBN. And these days, you have this Americana / Red Dirt / Outlaw. They have all sorts of different terms for what really is kind of a blend of blues, rock, country, folk. And this gentleman is dynamite. I think he's got a great, pure, old-fashioned sound in country and a little bit of rockabilly, if you will. His name is Charlie Crockett. And the name of the song is I'm Just a Clown. Charlie Crockett, I'm Just a Clown. And if you want to check him out, I think you'll find him doing, sounds like this, and also all the way to old Hank Williams music style. So he's a lot of fun to listen to, and you might want to check him out. Charlie Crockett on the radio this morning. We'll be right back with Brent Amperson.
It is no secret that cybersecurity and keeping your personal information safe and secure is very important. Scammers never stop and will do whatever they can to get your information. Some examples of what to be looking out for are spoofed phone calls, suspicious emails or texts, computer pop-ups, requests for urgent wire transfers or gift card purchases. If you are suspicious of fraud or a scam, always call your bank about the situation. Bruning Bank wants you to stay safe and be diligent about keeping your information secure. Our staff is trained to deal with any type of situation and is happy to help or answer any questions you may have. Bruning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
Down around boys, it's action time and now we're on. Now 300 lines, I know 75, now 9. Now 9, now 9, and 9, now 9, now 9. Sold.
Get your consignments in by Monday, September 19th for the October 8th machinery consignment auction at the Custer County Fairgrounds from Dave Davis Auction Service. This will get your items properly advertised and get them on the flyer. For more information or with questions, give them a call or visit davedavisauction.com. Get your machinery consignments in by September 19th. Machinery consignment auction will be October 8th.
Aero Aviation, let us take control.
Remember the time you used to spend fighting weeds and bugs? Now you can spend that time elsewhere because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has served the area. Contact Casey for your aerial application today.
Fall is approaching soon, and the Secret Garden wants to celebrate this colorful season with you. This weekend, receive 20% off fall decor. They'll be open Friday 11:30 to 4:30 and Saturday from 8:30 until 4:30. Try a $5 hot lunch or a delicious smoothie, too. Colossians 4, verse 2. Devote yourselves to prayer with an alert mind and a thankful heart. The Secret Garden, 2 1/4 miles west of Myrna on Highway 92 and a half a mile north. Open this Friday and Saturday.
Your mornings sound better.
If you're driving in the car on the way to work, it just makes your day more enjoyable just listening to them.
The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
There's blue-eyed Becky Daly on our chat box. Yes, we'll be visiting with R.T. Green and going to First State Insurance, Becky's office, her insurance business, tomorrow.
Now, are you going to be okay with that? Because I don't know how else to put it except to say sometimes when you're in the presence of Becky, you kind of turn to mush.
I do. My forehead gets sweaty and I get a little bit jittery. Just being excited, being close and looking at those blue eyes can kind of send you into another world. But last year I was able to collect myself and have my picture taken with her on her side-by-side.
Oh, there you go.
That she buzzes around town in. So hopefully I'll be able to get over the hill again and remain professional.
Okay, all right.
8:34. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is looking for some help.
They are. The Nebraska Department of Transportation is currently accepting applications for a highway maintenance worker in Oconto. Now, for a full job description and to apply, we direct you to this website, statejobs.nebraska.gov, because an online state application must be completed to apply. So go to statejobs.nebraska.gov if interested. The state of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer.
Thank you, Brent. Saturday. I keep thinking because you have all this sports today. It's not Friday.
No, trust me.
Thursday.
I know. I have a hard time knowing what day of the week it is.
Well, on Saturday, let's just put it that way. On Saturday is your chance to do some cleanup Maybe you have some materials around that you haven't known what to do with. You're not sure that your local recycler will be able to take it. This is a big day for Broken Bow citywide cleanup on Saturday.
Yes, and part of that will be the Household Hazardous Waste Collection presented by the Lexington Area Solid Waste Agency with the Nebraska Department of Environment and Energy's Waste Reduction and Recycling Incentive Grants Program. And there will be a couple of collection sites for this in Custer County on Saturday. One of them will be right here in Broken Bow at the Custer Transfer Station. That'll be from 8 a.m. until 9:30 a.m. this Saturday, September 17th. And then there will be a collection site in Callaway at the old dump site from 11 until noon on Saturday. Now, in regards to the Broken Bow site, computers will be accepted only at the Broken Bow site. So if you have some old computers that have been laying around and you're wondering what in the world do I do with these, well, here's a chance to get rid of them properly. Take them to Broken Bow, Custer Transfer Station, 8 a.m. until 9:30 a.m. That'll be the only location of these waste collection sites that will accept computers. So take that in mind.
All right. Thank you, Brent. It is 8:36, and it looks like Jeremy and Chrissy are getting hooked up from Ansley, Nebraska at Sun Valley Landscaping. So we're going to be going there shortly. So keep it right here to KCNI KBBN.
Perfect for those in restaurants, hospitals, and other workplaces. Styles are in stock for men, women, and kids from Skechers, so come and see us soon to save 20% at Beau Bouterie on the Square in Broken Bow.
Thanks, Jodine. The music you heard was from Ned Ledoux, one called Brother Highway. We're going to take a 60-second timeout, and then, well, let me see here. Wait, it's a 15-second and a 27, so we're talking about 42 seconds, right?
Ah. Yeah, I think you're right.
So did you hear that, Jeremy? 42 seconds. We're coming your way. We're going to Ansley, down to Sun Valley Landscaping. Stay tuned.
The Callaway Good Life Center offers a facility with the comforts of home. Services include skilled nursing care, long-term care, respite care, and more. Callaway Good Life Center is a great place to work, offering competitive wages. Call 836-2267 for more information. A great wheat harvest is in the bag when you choose certified seed wheat from AeroSeed. Planting certified seed from AeroSeed ensures high-quality, weed-free seed with known germination, known test weight, and known seed count. This, along with AeroSeed's careful conditioning that keeps your drill running smoothly, you're on the way to producing high-profit yields. Call your local AeroSeed dealer or visit aeroseed.com to find the certified seed wheat varieties best for you.
8:42. The rest of the show, or as long as they need, can be from Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley. Let's check in with Jeremy Shipe.
How's my hair? Do I look retarded?
All right. Thank you very much, Dave. Yes, we are at Sun Valley Landscaping, and we're going to be talking about all things fall with Chaz and Carrie and Tink down here. Look at Tink, Christy. She's so cute. She likes her chin scratches this morning. As you can see behind us, those of you that are watching on the Facebook Live video, lots of mums, and we can see a little bit of color kind of peeking out already, but we're going to kind of talk about the variety of colors, maybe give you folks some tips on what to do with mums to ensure their long-term health, and we'll kind of talk about a few different things they've got going on at Sun Valley Landscaping as well. There's kind of something new coming up over here that we've talked about the last couple of times. Chaz, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing good. Fall is going to be here pretty darn soon. Mums are a big thing that people think about when it comes to fall. And do you know off the top of your head how many mums you ordered this year?
Over 500.
Over 500.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So if people want selection, they can come to Sun Valley Landscaping.
We have 10 colors, I think, this year.
10 colors.
Mm-hmm.
Can you name them all?
No.
No.
We got a couple yellows, a couple pinks, we got one red, one white, purples. What else do we got? Yellow.
Yeah, I was just saying, then we have that pineapple, flamingo pink.
Yeah.
Oh, flamingo
kind of
pink.
yellow and pink color.
Okay, great. And
those are the ones you're seeing that are blooming. The white ones are the early bloomers. The red ones are really early bloomers. We have a patty purple that's an early bloomer, and then the flamingo, pineapple pink is just starting to open up.
Okay. And if I remember last year, you had different sizes. Is that kind of the same situation this year as well?
Yeah, we have 1 gallon, 2 gallon, and 3 gallon.
All right, great. Now, what are the options for people when they buy a mum? Can they keep them in these pots and put them into a planter and then put them in the ground later if they want them to come back? Kind of what's your suggestion?
Can. I mean, if you want it to get established, then you probably need to plant them and put them in a protected area for them to come back. They're kind of finicky. They're a little bit on the, right at our hardiness zone. So it's a give or take on it. I mean, you just never know. Depends on how well you care for them. Like last winter, it was so dry, everything could have died.
Mm-hmm.
This year, we don't know what we're going to get. So it might, if we have lots of snow, then they're insulated and they're protected and they'll probably come back.
Sure.
So it's just it's a challenge for sure.
Well, I know I had a mum that my mom gave me last year, and I planted it in the ground, and with the dryness you talked about, it literally disintegrated.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't exist anymore. It's like you can't even tell it was there in the ground anymore.
You wasted your time.
Yeah, it kind of felt bad to dig it up and put it in there just for it to go away. But that's kind of the risk you take.
Supposedly you can plant them clear up till the ground freezes, but if you want them to get established a little bit and for the root system to start growing in the ground, now's the time to get them in the ground.
And do you cut them back at a certain point at the end of this year, or just kind of leave them be?
Yeah, because the old, the dead growth will kind of protect the crown of the plant, and then next year when it's time to clean everything off, like when you clean off your hostas and your daylilies and stuff like that, then you'll cut those off and clean them off, and hopefully they'll come back. That's the goal.
Yeah. Sun situation with mums, full sun?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that was my problem. I planted it next to the edge of my porch.
Oh, it's hard to say.
Maybe getting too much shade.
Yeah, it could have been way too much shade, but who knows. No water doesn't help a plant either. I'm not a plant genius, but I know they need water in order to grow.
And we're always telling people, like in October, if you put your garden hoses away and you don't water anything after that, it's more than likely not going to survive.
Sure.
I mean, you can't go without water for 3 months and expect it to live. I mean, you yourself couldn't go that long without water. So.
We couldn't go like a week.
Right, yeah. 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't miss it, folks. If you turn by the fire station in Ansley, you can't miss the mums. They're right out in front, and you can just walk up and down the aisles and take a look and pick one out. They're all green and beautiful, so you probably can't make a wrong choice. You know, sometimes you go to places and you're picking around trying to find just grab one. It's going to do perfectly fine.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think people realize how big these are.
Yeah, these are pretty big.
I
should have brought a basketball.
I have my shoe.
Well, your head even.
Oh, there we go.
Even to compare it to the shoe, like the 1 gallons are at least 1.5 feet wide.
Now, is this a 1 gallon here? And then they get bigger as we go out?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe let's walk out this way and take a look at one of these big ones. And some of these are on the ground.
Yeah, those are all the big 3 gallons.
Those are all the big 3 gallons, okay. Okay, and those are 2.
Yeah, these are just a hair bigger than the ones.
See some pink coming out in this one a little bit. There's some yellows over here. The yellows seem to be kind of showing the most color right now.
Those are actually the white. They kind of look creamy as they're coming.
This one is Chelsea yellow.
Oh, that is kind of you. These ones are yellow.
This is white.
Yeah.
These ones are Chelsea yellow, and they're starting to come.
Wow.
But the white ones they're kind of a creamy yellow, and then when they open up, it's the whitest white you can buy. It's bridal white is what it is called.
Wow.
So when it actually opens up, then it really blaws out the yellow and gets more of a white.
Well, if you folks want to preview what we're looking at and talking about right now on the radio, make sure you go and check out the video. We're on Facebook Live right now, but the replay will be available after we're done. These are humongous. We're standing by the 3 gallon ones right now. You see that from over there, Christy? Look at how big this thing is. I mean, this is at least 3 basketballs, isn't it? 4 volleyballs. I mean, that's huge.
We definitely have to compare it to sports.
Exactly. Very, very big, and pretty good selection right now. But, you know, once people kind of get into planting mode, or we have a stretch of weather, now we've got rain on the ground.
Yeah.
So
today,
things have kind of gotten soaked down a little bit. You can maybe get them in the ground a little bit easier. So, folks, if you want a good planting experience, come and pick some of these up soon. We should talk about your hours. When can folks stop by and pick some up?
Well, we'd be open today until noon, but we're trying to stay open on the weekends. We're not trying. We're open on Saturday and Sunday from 9 to noon.
9 to noon.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So stop by and check out all of the mums. And, you know, it's never too early to kind of talk about what's happening next year, or about landscaping projects. If someone has a question about that, they can ask you about that too, right?
Yes, they can.
Keep you busy, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely busy. Unfortunately, I'm the only one, so everybody thinks I can show up right away, but it doesn't work that way.
Sure.
I don't have any. I'm not going to talk about any of my landscape projects.
Yeah, exactly.
I have a lot, that's for sure.
Speaking of projects, there's one that's going on right behind Christy over there. We've been talking the last couple of times that we've been here about your greenhouse that's going to go up.
Yeah.
And looks like everything's kind of leveled off. Looks like you've kind of got the area for the foundation kind of dug out.
Yep, for the frost footers, it's all dug out. It's ready to be poured on Tuesday.
Water
wow.
are in.
Yeah, water's in. And
water's in, yeah. I see the hydrants that are up.
The biggest challenge is just waiting for the concrete, because you got to wait in line and it's slow going. So
sure.
He said that it's just not available. So.
Okay, gotcha. Well, once that concrete goes, then it's just kind of about putting the framing up and everything from there, right?
Yep, in my spare time.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Now, building a greenhouse, there's probably it's different than building a house, obviously. Do you kind of put up the metal framing first and then put the covering around the outside after that?
Yeah, we'll have like some metal work to do, and then to build the end walls, and then because I have not hardly any wood in there. I think it's unsightly when you see a bunch of wood because it gets all stained and warped, and it just doesn't look attractive and clean. And so I've been trying to keep it all just, I don't know, neat, tidy, and clean is I guess how I like it.
Well, and wood doesn't stand up as well to moisture as metal does, and if there's anywhere that there's going to be a lot of moisture, it'd be in a greenhouse.
Yep. And that's why we don't have a whole lot of it.
Sure. And the back is going to line up with your current greenhouse, it looks like, and this one's going to be a little bit longer.
Yep, it's 24 feet longer. We have a 30 by 96 we're putting in.
Well, you'll have a nice little covey in here, kind of protect you from the wind from that way a little bit, of looks like.
Yep. So as soon as we get that done, our next goal will be put like an outdoor pergola up out here so that we have a kind of a safe, after that hailstorm that we got in June, it kind of makes you think about how you can protect things so it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Everybody has time to go through an insurance claim and find where you bought everything from.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, right now, folks, the mums are out and coming by and take a look. They're open on Saturday and Sunday until noon, and today until noon. So come and check it out here at Sun Valley Landscaping in Ansley. Is there anything we didn't talk about that you wanted to mention?
Well, we've got some kale and pansies and sunflowers, and we've got some straw bales if people are looking for decorations.
Okay.
So
great.
And then we still have some perennials and stuff like that if people are looking for some stuff. We have shrubs and perennials.
Okay, shrubs and perennials, and
no, those are all hailed.
Those are all hailed. Okay.
We're just hanging
Yep.
on.
See, that's why the experts tell you what plant. I'm like, hey, can I buy this tree? And you're like, no, it's wrecked. So they've got you covered. The mums, though, they are not hailed. They are absolutely gorgeous, and the color's starting to come out. I'm guessing if the sun comes out today, these things are really going to thrive because they just got a good drink of water.
Yep. We water them every day anyway.
Sure. All right. Perfect.
If they don't catch us down here over the weekend, we will have an area again for junk jaunt like we have in years past.
Okay.
So we're just down the road next to the old hotel.
Okay,
That's where
perfect.
we usually go for junk jaunt. So if they can't make it here over the weekend, then they're
We'll be
still
down there for junk jaunt.
For junk jaunt times.
Yeah. Going to grab a few of the different colors and sizes and be down there.
Yep. We always load a trailer and take it down the road. So. Yeah.
Okay. Great. That's awesome. And sometimes people want something other than a junk or treasure. They want something that can grow and thrive. So
we sell quite a few on junk jaunt.
We do, and they'll buy containers and then drop a plant in it. So they're making their own. Buy a piece of junk, I guess, and put a mum in it, and they make their own fall container that way.
Yeah, or they didn't plan it that way, and they just bought this thing that they're like, oh, it'd be cool to display somewhere, and then they find the mum later, and it just comes together.
Right. Yep.
Okay. Well, Christy, did we cover everything you wanted to hear about?
I think you covered it.
Okay. All right. We've got the approval from Christy. So, folks, again, if you're listening on the radio, go and check out the video replay. It's available on the Sandhills Express Facebook page. You can watch that as many times as you would like, but I definitely encourage you to come out, check out all of these mums in person. They're out in front of the greenhouse on display. Just turn by the firehouse here in Ansley and just keep driving on the rocks. If you run out of rocks, you've gone too far. Basically, just keep driving on the rocks and you'll find it. It's impossible to miss, even for someone like me. We'll send it back to the studio.
All right, guys, thanks a lot. Great remote. Hope you folks enjoyed that. Now, if you are listening and you wanted to watch it, but you didn't have a device to watch it, it's going to be archived so you can watch it later and see the mums and so forth, Brent. And we didn't have the picture up here, but we can go back and look at it later.
You can, yeah, and just go to the Sandhills Express Facebook page.
Or if you want to just listen to it later, it's also archived on KBBN.com.
Correct.
And you can listen to the whole show if you like. That's available every day, audio only. We've got you covered. This one's called Oh, Sarah. Fantastic sounds of Sturgill Simpson, one called Oh, Sarah. 1 minute away from news time, about 1.5 minutes. That'd be 90 seconds. Can you describe what's going on at the Custer County Ag Society in 90 seconds? If you can't, that will mean we'll be late with the news, which is fairly normal, so relax.
Okay, plan to be late. Okay. Because there's actually a couple of things we want to talk about when it comes to the Ag Society. First off, Custer County Ag Society is looking for someone to fill a day labor position. Now, this would be part-time. You would be setting up for events, cleaning up from events, cleaning stalls, basic maintenance on equipment, mowing, and weed eating. If you're interested and would like more information, contact Michelle at 308-870-2493. That's 870-2493. Also, want to let you know about a great event coming up at the Custer County Fairgrounds this weekend. The Mid-States Finals Rodeo coming back to Broken Bow, Nebraska. I think Broken Bow's kind of become the home of this. Now, we've hosted it for several years. Excuse me. And it will be coming up Friday through Sunday, 3 action-packed performances. The first one will be Friday night, September 16th, where it will be American Pride Night. And the rodeo will start at 7 o'clock. Gates will open at 6. That's on Friday. And then on Saturday, performance number 2, it's Tough Enough to Wear Pink Night on Saturday, September 17th. Again, rodeo performance at 7. Gates open at 6. Also, on Saturday, Tazy Q will be performing live following the rodeo in the beer garden. So take note of that. And then the final performance of this year's finals will take place on Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Gates open at noon. It'll be Kids Day on Sunday. So take the whole family out to Trotter Arena, Custer County Fairgrounds, to enjoy the excitement of the Mid-States Finals Rodeo. This is the best of the best, folks. Cost for children ages 6 to 12, $5. Cost for adults, $10. It'll be at the Custer County Fairgrounds, Trotter Arena, in front of the grandstands, September 16th through the 18th in Broken Bow.
Thank you, Brent. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Railroads and unions worked out a deal for better pay and working conditions to avoid a nationwide rail strike. CBS's Ed O'Keefe tells us just one day of striking could have been devastating.
This averts what could have been a significant supply chain crisis for the already stretched trucking and shipping industries. One industry group warned it could have cost about $2 billion in lost productivity.
Fewer Americans filed for unemployment last week. Bank rates, Mark Hamrick.
New claims for unemployment benefits dropped by 5,000 from the previous week's downwardly revised level to 213,000. It's the lowest level since May.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis flew 50 migrants to Martha's Vineyard in Massachusetts. Barbara Rush welcomed them.
From what we found out by talking to the people, they're originally from Venezuela. They were flown here.
Republican governors have been protesting the Biden administration's border policies. CBS News Brief. I'm Monica Ricks.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
Breaking news in tennis. 20-time Grand Slam winner and one of the greatest tennis players of all time, Roger Federer, is planning to retire from the sport after 24 years. The Laver Cup in London next week will be his final ATP event. Week 2 of the NFL kicks off tonight with the Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs at 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time on Amazon Prime Video. Chargers will be without wide receiver Keenan Allen, who is out with a hamstring injury, and cornerback J.C. Jackson is questionable. The plan is to work out Jackson before the game and make a final call. The Chiefs will be without their kicker Harrison Butker because of an ankle injury he suffered during Week 1 against the Cardinals. In other NFL news, ESPN is reporting that the Steelers are signing edge David Anini, formerly of the Titans, and that the Steelers are expected to place T.J. Watt on the injured reserve.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll have mostly cloudy skies with scattered showers and storms, highs working up into the lower 80s, while breezy south winds at 12 to 25. For tonight, still a chance for showers and storms, especially in the evening, will cool to a low of 56. For Friday, a mixture of clouds and sunshine, slight chance for an afternoon storm up to 82. Saturday, sunny skies, mid-80s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
I'm Tamron Hall. Why give your family just ordinary eggs when they can enjoy the best? Eggland's Best. The only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition compared to ordinary eggs. With 6 times more vitamin D, 10 times more vitamin E, 25% less saturated fat, and 38% more lutein. Because the way we care is anything but ordinary. Only Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Honey, I can't believe you gave me toe fungus.
I gave my wife toe fungus for the 3rd time. My doctor then told me that toe fungus is not just a cosmetic problem and that it can spread and get worse. He introduced me to a new and different routine that flushes out even the most difficult cases of fungus. It's called Crystal Flush. Call now, and for a limited time, you can try Crystal Flush risk-free for 30 days. Call 800-764-9219. That's 800-764-9219.
And I said, I'm not going to give you toe fungus, sweetheart. I'll sleep in the basement. Oh, sorry. No, we're on the air here. 63 degrees outside under a cloudy sky. It is brightening up out there. It was really dark there around 8 o'clock. It's much lighter now.
Yeah.
The barometric pressure is at 29.86, now rising. Humidity's at 92%. Winds are southeast, 6 and 7 miles per hour. I went out and measured just to see what we got there in that last shower. We picked up 13 hundredths in the last shower, so we're now at a total of 23 hundredths since the showers started this morning.
Wow, you picked up 13 hundredths between 7 and 8?
Yep.
I guess 7 and 8 or 7 and 9.
We measured 10 at 7 and 13 up to this point after 7. So we're at 49 hundredths for the month, almost a half inch. Got to look at the bright side.
Yeah.
The ladies are here from Off-Broadway. We're going to bring them in shortly, so stay tuned. Here's Michael Martin Murphy. 9:08 is your time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show, and I apologize. I didn't know I was caught on the air talking about toe fungus, but I swear that commercial's driving me crazy. It's going to run all the time now, Brent, and it's a story about a couple that's given each other toe fungus 3 times. What are they, idiots?
I don't know.
I mean, okay, so...
But they won't have to worry about it if they get the product.
Well, it's not an easy thing to get rid of, toe fungus.
Oh.
It can take a while.
Yeah.
So wouldn't you think maybe they would separate and not maybe rub feet during the night in their bed?
Well, I don't know, Dave.
Come on. Jeez.
No.
Is it you and your wife?
No, we don't. I sleep in the basement. Joan sleeps up on the top floor. I'm in the basement. There's a floor between us. We don't have any interaction problems like that whatsoever.
I don't know.
Is that more information than you?
Yeah, I'm about ready to go to my island.
Well, why that commercial's silly.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to say, Dave. I am really interested to see how you're going to make a segue out of this, though.
Well, let me think about this now. People love to be together.
Yes.
And they love to spend time together.
Yes.
And there's also time that you want to be apart for various reasons. It could have something to do with, maybe not giving somebody a cold or maybe you have a headache and you don't feel like talking to somebody. Well, at Off-Broadway in Broken Bow, Nebraska, you can accumulate with all your friends that live there, and if you need a little me time, you go to your apartment and enjoy the luxurious apartment that you live in.
There you go.
Absolutely.
And the ladies are here to talk about it. Jody, Jessica, how you guys doing?
Good morning. Good.
Good morning.
I thought that was actually fairly smooth.
Yeah.
That was good, Dave. Look at the beads of sweat coming off his forehead.
I was watching.
Yeah.
This is Assisted Living Week?
Yes.
That's a big deal for you guys.
Yes, we're having a party today. We're super excited. So,
great.
Yep, for our residents and staff. Yep, because we appreciate each and every one.
That's a good idea. Always have a party any day, but this is a special day.
Yep.
Are you going to party inside or outside, or do you know due to the weather?
Little of both.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Be nice to be around that gazebo if you can, right?
Yep. We're going to grill hot dogs for lunch today, so it's going to be a good day.
That sounds really good.
So
beautiful, and actually a very nice day for it.
Yep.
Do you put ketchup or mustard on your hot dog?
Ketchup only.
Jody?
Ketchup, relish.
Oh,
there you go.
With relish too?
Yep.
That probably has vinegar in it. That's not good for you. Brent, what do you like with your hot dog?
Well, ketchup and mustard. I have to have mustard too. Ketchup and mustard. Relish is good, but I love a Chicago dog.
Chicago dog.
Yeah.
Does that have beans in it?
No, I like chili dog too.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago dog kind of has like a slice of tomato, a pickle, and a pepper on it.
Doesn't sound bad. What do you think, ladies?
I think I can handle that.
Yeah. Well,
and onions.
Yeah, onions are good.
Yeah.
What sides will you have today for your party? You're going to have baked beans or?
Baked beans, chips, watermelon. The watermelon's been really good. So we've been having it a lot. Yeah, we've been having it a lot. So just because it's in season and it's really tasty.
It is. It is nature's candy. It's so sweet and juicy. Got to be careful not to get it on your shirts.
Yeah.
It will leave a little mark.
Yeah, but it's sure good.
Yeah,
so.
You're going to have fun. What time are you going to do that? Just over the noon hour for your...
between the noon hour and then into the afternoon. Yep.
And this is for the folks who live there. This is not an outside...
Nope.
Okay, very
Nope,
good.
it's for our residents and our staff.
Yeah.
So.
Good. Well, what do you guys want to... You want to talk a little bit about staff? How you sitting there? You still need to hire some folks?
We do. We still have the part-time kitchen assistant and housekeeping position available. And then we have a medication aid day shift still available. For the full-time, we have the medication aid night shift and then our resident service coordinator position available.
All right. Good jobs.
And our starting wage is $17 base plus experience for on some positions, plus a sign-on bonus. So,
good way to
Wow,
start.
sign-on bonus?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Yeah.
$500 or $250, depends.
Sure. Sweet.
Qualifying payout, as well as if you refer somebody, you could also get up to $500, depending on the position.
You know, Brent, I think you'd make a great worker there.
Yeah?
And I could get $500.
Yeah.
Or maybe $250, depending on what you're able to do.
I'm thinking that's your job. That is he walking you out today?
Apparently, I don't know. Hey, this is a little nerve-wracking. I'm like, okay, what are you saying here, Bernie? Is this your kind way of telling me that my time here is done, or what?
Well, there's part-time positions?
Yes.
Oh, I get what you're
saying.
saying.
So I think you could go part-time. I could get $250 out of that.
Yeah. Dave, always thinking of others.
Always.
Well, we appreciate it. We could use them. So we would find some toilet to clean or something.
Yeah, well, he'd be great.
Well, guess what? I've done that here. So when I hired back on here, that was like all of a sudden became part of my job description here, was to clean toilets.
Well, we used to say here we do everything but toilets, and then we had to start doing the toilets sometimes. So he's got qualifications. I'm telling you, he's good.
He's good?
Well, it would be a great place to work.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
I know you have a great staff already in place.
Oh, my goodness.
They'd be great to work with. And, I mean, I've been there around the residents some, and, boy, wouldn't it be fun to be around them?
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of fun with our residents as well as our staff. We've got amazing staff. They're very dedicated, and our residents are just, each one of them brings something to the table, and they just, it's so much fun. They just have character. It's just, they're a hoot. So.
Good time, good people. If you have good people working with good people, that's a great combination, isn't it?
We do a lot of laughing.
Yeah.
A lot of laughing. So, and then we do have a few apartments available. Just call and see what we have available. Right now would be the time. We're looking at fall, starting to get cold, and snow, and trying to get groceries and whatnot. And we do all that for you. So, and you won't be lonely. I mean, we would take care of all your needs, and you just got to come down and enjoy lunch with us or activities if you choose to, and come and go as you please. It's pretty simple. So it's simple living and a great atmosphere. So if you're interested whatsoever, right now would be the time to start, because it is a process. It takes time. So it's not like you can just move in tomorrow, so. Got
a little paperwork to do, I'm sure.
Yep.
No, we haven't talked about this before, I don't think, but now there is kitchens in these apartments, right? So they can cook their own food.
Yep.
And so they might need to go get their own groceries.
Yep. Or we go get the groceries for them.
Or you can go get them for them, or carry them in for them, something like that. Yeah.
Sure. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, some of them have dinettes. Some of them, have fridges and microwaves and stoves, and they're all, that stuff. The appliances are furnished in those rooms. So yeah, they can utilize if they want. Otherwise, they don't need to use it at all, and just come downstairs and enjoy the homemade meals that we make. So, and some do some baking, and it's super nice to have. So
probably whip up some cookies and share with some of the people,
and they do.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So still some jobs open and a few apartments open.
Yep.
And the apartments, get in contact now before it gets cold.
Yep, because if you don't want to scoop and you don't want to worry about getting to your doctor's appointments, we can take care of you. So we can get you to your doctor's appointments and take the ease off the family.
Yep.
To make sure that you're healthy and you're doing good. So we do all that for you.
Just to clarify, because things change some, I imagine, though, it hasn't changed too much, if any, as far as masks and so forth when you're in the facility. When you come to visit, you have a machine out front now that you can use to get set up, and it's pretty easy to do, right?
Very simple. You just have to go through the front door and sign in, and you can go visit your resident or your family member, in their room, and then visit with them and enjoy their company. They would love to have you come.
Okay. All right.
So.
All right. Anything else that you wanted to highlight that we haven't asked you about? Okay.
Just come check us out, residents or employees. We'd love to have you.
Okay. Yep. Does it help if they call ahead and say, I'd like to come in and look around?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a lot easier because then we can be prepared and we can get kind of the details of what they're looking for, as well as tell them what we have to offer so then they can have questions when they get there. Just makes it a lot easier. So.
All right. Very good. Thank you, ladies.
Yeah.
Jody, on the hot dogs, just an idea, rather than the relish.
Okay.
Just a dill pickle spear, and just slice it maybe to where it's in 3 little slices, or maybe 2, and a spear on each side. Nuzzle that hot dog in on each side of that spear, and and then a little bit of ketchup, and I think you'll find it much more satisfying than the relish.
You think so?
Well, I would give it a try and let me know, would you?
Okay, I will.
I like to say spear, you know.
It might make it moist, the bread.
Well, you can squeegee the spear.
Yeah, just make sure you shake the pickle, shake the juice off the pickle
over
first.
the sink.
Yeah,
and then put it between 2 pieces of, your dish towel will work. Just squeegee it down.
Preferably a clean dish towel, as opposed to a dirty one.
I was thinking, paper towels or something.
That would work.
Yeah, that would probably be better.
The paper towels can leave a little, if it happens to stick, then you have to peel the paper towel back off the spear.
Has that happened to you before?
I'd rather not say it.
Criminating himself.
No, I don't want to do that.
I've done it. It's good.
It is good.
Yes, it is good. Yeah. And it doesn't soak the bun. Unless, of course, you're just pull it straight out of the jar and
you just
like
slop
dump
it on
juice
there.
on it. No, you're good.
Okay.
Have you ever seen this? This just drives me crazy. But have you ever seen somebody take a pickle jar with the juice in it when the pickles are done and drink the juice?
Yes.
You're one of those, Jessica?
I did.
Oh. Did your heart start racing?
It was a pregnancy craving.
Oh.
Yeah, it was years ago, and I haven't done it since. It was,
You ever tried it, Jody?
Nope.
Me neither.
Nope.
Yeah. I've watched football players do it for cramps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, seriously.
Yep.
They bring it,
Yep.
like, you can buy pickle juice, like, in a little, like, juicy, like, the powder that you dump in, like, Crystal Light. Now you can buy pickle juice. And they take them to football games, and they drink them, like, it's a thing.
I'll be darned.
Running back for Philadelphia, I think Deuce Staley was his name. He was big proponent of drinking pickle juice.
It's a big thing.
Could you imagine if they would make the transition with just taking a spear and squeegeeing it into their mouth? Whew, that would be dynamite. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out.
Thank you.
Local channel seedsmen know Nebraska. Service is more than a phone call. It's being at your side through every stage of the season. Through initiatives like the Field Checkup Series, we actually show up for your fields. And by listening to your needs, we help to deliver innovative products and next-generation solutions for your success. You can count on all 124 of us for expert advice, customized service, and to place products to perform. We're your local channel seedsmen, and we're rooted in Nebraska. Always read and follow grain marketing and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label directions. Copyright 2022 Bayer Group, all rights reserved.
Golden Harvest Gold Series soybeans are bred to win. These 19 varieties have strong agronomics within high-demand trait platforms like Enlist E3 soybeans for superior performance all season long. Gold Series soybeans also out-yielded Astro brand soybeans by an average of 1 bushel per acre in 5,542 comparisons. Grow gold at goldenharvestseeds.com/gold-series.
Then my seed guy says my crop nutrition plan is on me. Typical. Didn't know if I should do fungicide, just said spray it all. Typical. I get it. He just wants to sell me seed.
Want more out of your seed purchase? Consider Cropland Seed. Cropland brings you high-end genetics and the latest traits, all backed by answer plot data and season-long agronomic expertise you can't get from a typical seed dealer. That's because you can only get Cropland from leading crop input retailers. Retailers that know how to maximize the performance of every variety or hybrid. This year, talk to your leading retailer about Cropland. When it comes to high-yielding seed, your ROI doesn't depend on one decision. It depends on every decision.
That's anything but typical.
Ask your crop input retailer about crop...
employees' tips they've got from the week before.
Well, that sounds like a nice thing to do.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Now, over the years back, tips were not really a part of a sandwich shop like Subway, I don't think. So this is something that you've added as kind of a bonus for your employees, because it didn't typically happen in a shop like that.
Right. It gives them an incentive to actually be better.
Yeah.
And do better customer service, because now they're working towards those tips, not just their wage.
Yes. And how does that tip work? How do people make tips?
By being polite, doing a good job of service.
But is there like a tip jar, Matt, that people just put,
There is
or
a
you
tip
can,
jar there.
or can you add
for
it
cash? But then when you go to slide your debit card,
Okay.
it actually asks you if you would like to tip.
Gotcha.
All right. That is a good thing to do. I think tipping, I don't know, my oldest son worked in restaurants all the way through college and all the way through when he lived up in Seattle to get his master's, and then he did it for a living in Chicago at a brunch place for many years. I don't think people know how important tips are as a motivator, as you said, and then also part of their income.
Yeah, it is, because I can go to stores and I can tell you, just on their tips, I can say, wow, you guys have really good customer service here.
Yeah.
You guys are slacking a little bit here.
A measuring stick, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've got employees that do really good and do $75 to $100 a week in tips.
Mm-hmm. So you're talking $350, $400 a month added income. Yeah.
Yeah.
That can pay a heating bill or put some gas in the car. And what's the situation on help? Everybody's looking for help, so I think I know the answer to the question, but how's things sitting here in Broken Bow?
We are definitely hiring.
Yeah. And full-time, part-time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
I have full-time starting at $12 an hour and part-time at $11 an hour.
Okay. It wasn't that long ago. It was much less than that, so that's also a bonus to work part-time or full-time.
Right. I used to start everybody at $9 an hour because, minimum wage is still $9 an hour according to the government.
Right now, anyway. That's correct. Yes. Okay.
Right. So now we're trying to get everybody up in wages so they're happier to come to work.
So that's what it's all about, is having happy workers. So folks, stop by. Now, they just stop by and leave an application here in Broken Bow?
Yep, or you can go online to subwaymycareers.com.
All right. Now I'm going to turn things over to Brent just a little bit because he's a hungry jack all the time. He's a hungry guy. Seems like he knows a lot about sandwiches, especially Subway. Still there, Matt?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I got about 4 people trying to buzz in. I'm like, nope, not right now.
Okay. Well, here's Brent for you.
Matt, you have been able to reopen on Sundays, though, right?
Yes, we are. We are back to open on Sundays.
All right, so open 7 days a week. What are the hours you're running with right now?
Right now we are opening at 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. on the weekends. We're closing at 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, and 9 p.m. on Sunday.
All right, fantastic. Let's see, anything new coming to Subway? I know that you guys are still, doing the Subway series, which I think has been a big hit for people. Anything new on the horizon, or you don't know?
No, I don't know. I haven't seen anything yet. Right now they're still going with the Subway series, and it has been a remarkable advertisement tool.
Yeah.
Their creations of the sandwiches, I've tried probably half of them, and they're not too bad, even with the vegetables on it.
Right. Now, even with the vegetables. Let's see. People can still, though, Subway is still what Subway's about. You can still get the sandwich made your way.
Right. You can still get it made your way. These are just suggestions. You can actually order these sandwiches. If, you ordered the Philly and you didn't want onions, you can get it with no onions. And if you wanted to add lettuce or tomato, we'd let you add lettuce or tomato.
Sure.
It is still Subway your way.
All right. Now, the Subway series, for me, when I go to Subway, basically every single time it's a sandwich for me. But the Subway series, does that translate to a wrap or, I guess you could say protein bowl or whatever, or is it sandwich only on the Subway series?
You can actually do it in a wrap, and you can also do it in a protein bowl.
Okay.
But it just rings up accordingly. Every sandwich we have can be made into a protein bowl. That's going to be a lot of meat in a protein bowl on some of these sandwiches.
Yeah, well, they're there are guys like you, Matt, that's what they want.
Meatitarians. Like the other day, I had steak, and then I added bacon, of course, and then I also added capicola.
Ah, there you go. So the capicola is still available as a meat choice, then?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I think it is a permanent meat now.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes. Well, because some of the Italian subs have that on there.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, it's part of the new Subway series, so we will have capicola for probably ever now.
Good.
Which I'm okay with.
Lots of times we overlook the breakfast sandwiches. You guys still do the breakfast sandwiches, don't you?
Yes, we do. We have bacon and egg, ham and egg, steak and egg and cheese.
Now, I prefer your breakfast sandwiches are great on flatbread.
Yes, they are. That is my recommended way of having a breakfast sandwich is with flatbread.
Let's see. The app, of course, is always important. I think I say this every week we visit, but I continue to get all kinds of notifications about specials that you can take advantage of through the app.
Yep. And that app is a wonderful tool. It's great for us also because then we can get ahead of the game because we have 10 minutes to make the order. So we can have a little bit more preparation and get things ready to go, handling the lunch rush, and then also moving the online orders through at the same time.
All right. And, of course, your catering, I know that people are really on the move. School is in session, obviously, and people traveling to and from games, teams traveling to and from games. If they need a party platter or something, I'm sure you're ready to go with that.
Oh, yeah. That's probably one of my favorite things to do is making catering. I like to see how fast I can make as many platters as possible. So it's usually a race when we're doing those.
Yeah.
Have a little fun.
To have a little fun with it.
What is the fastest time? Do you clock yourself? What's the fastest time you've put together a party platter?
Usually it's when we get like multiple, like when we're doing 10 to 20 of them to see how fast we can get them done. And usually we can get I can get 10 platters, takes about an hour, hour and a half.
Wow. Is that your record? Is an hour
Probably
your record?
Hour and a half, yeah.
Okay.
That's fast. And it's good.
Yeah. That's moving some sandwiches.
There you go. Anything else you want to mention before I let you go?
I don't know. Looks like it's going to be somewhat of a nice day. Cloudy. Not too bad.
Good day for a Subway sandwich.
Yeah. Get
warm up if you're cold. Because where I am, I think it's still 70 degrees.
Wow. Well, enjoy the rest of the day or weekend, Matt. We'll talk to you next week.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Take care. 9:36 is your time. You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
train.
Josh Turner with a personal favorite called Long Black Train. He's got that big, deep voice. Now, he's doing a lot of TV and movies, right? Is this the same guy with a big, deep voice? He's in a new Netflix show?
No.
I think so.
Oh, no, you're thinking Trace Atkins.
Trace Atkins.
Yeah, you're thinking of Trace Atkins. He's on the new Monarch show on Fox.
Monarch, yeah, you're right. That's
and
not
he's
just...
done. Trace has done a lot of acting.
Yeah.
Pretty good in westerns too.
Well, he
He's
was
done
in the one
done
you
a few
watched,
of those.
18-something one, right? That was...
No, that was Tim McGraw.
Oh, my gosh, these country stars, they're in movies more than they're singing.
Yeah, Tim McGraw and Faith Hill starred in 1883 with Sam Elliott.
Anybody get a toe fungus during that, do you know?
Boy, they sure could have. They were battling a lot of things
Yes, they were.
in that television series. Whew.
Sorry. Okay, a couple things to cover here. I want to mention that tomorrow we'll be in Arnold because they have a fall festival, big day on Saturday we're going to learn more about. Also, one other note, you party liners out there, you're amazing. Had a few things out back that we wanted to give away at no charge yesterday, some cement block and some boards and so forth, and about 80% of it is gone already. Now, I do have about 3 steel posts and 1 pretty good corner post left. If somebody out there wants to pick those up today. Otherwise, I'll be taking part in getting those to the proper place this weekend. So
yeah.
But anyway, Party Line still works.
Yes, it does.
Just like Velma at Circle V Stitch and Post. She works all the time to make wonderful garments with wonderful logos pop right out at you.
Absolutely. Circle V Stitch and Post. Contact Velma today to get your creation started. Maybe you want to put together some hats or shirts that kind of spotlight your business. She can do that for you. Also, she has some new items, new apparel styles in stock. Make sure you put Circle V on your list when trying to find the perfect gift for the people in your life. Why shop online for personalized items when Circle V Stitch and Post has great prices and you can create with someone right here in Broken Bow? So to find out what Velma can do for you with her quality custom embroidery service, give her a call today at 872-6173. You'll find Circle V Stitch and Post just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road.
This just in.
Oh, breaking news?
Breaking news. Scientists develop new needle-free tattoo method. No more needles will be needed to get all the tattoos you need to tat up your whole body. Now, right now, they're not looking as sharp as they think they will later on, so you might want to wait for the technology to develop a little bit. So you're going to have to go with the needle for the time being if you really want, a lot of detail. But you just pop it on there and it seeps its way into your skin without a needle, and you have yourself a tat. That's groundbreaking news this morning.
Fantastic.
Thought you'd want to know.
Thanks, Dave. Hey, Consolidated Companies has openings for full-time outside plant technicians within their organization in the Myrna area. They are seeking motivated individuals that enjoy working outside, and obviously with this job, you must be safety, quality, and performance-minded and must have a valid Nebraska driver's license. Consolidated is a family-owned telecommunications company that has been serving its customers in central and western Nebraska for over 65 years. Competitive wage and benefits package for full-time employees. Send your resume to ryan.pate, P-A-T-E, at nebnet.com. Or you can call Ryan at 308-362-7088. That's 308-362-7088. And you can access all of this information by going to sandhillsexpress.com and clicking on the employment page.
All of a sudden, my toes are itchy.
Oh, yeah? Don't get near me.